Auburn coming off a loss against Clemson in week 2 of the college football season, now looking ahead to Mercer in week 3. Tom Green joins me now from the Plains to discuss some of Gus Malzahn's comments at the press conference today. And Tom, I want to start with his discussion about Chip Lindsay. Chip Lindsay was on the sidelines as the offensive coordinator in week 2, but now he's heading up to the box. That's where you'll see him this weekend. But on the other flip side of that, the offensive line coach Herb Hand will be coming to the field. What do you make of these comments and this decision to do this, Tom?
Well, I think it's peculiar after the first 2 games, but they have to make some sort of change after what was the worst offensive output in Gus Malzahn's coaching career. I think it was the worst by an Auburn team dating back to 2011 against Alabama. So they need to make some sort of change. Malzahn said it wasn't reactionary. They just think it's going to be something that's going to be for the betterment of the team moving forward. But it's certainly peculiar because before the season, Chip Lindsay, he has experience both on the field and in the coaching booth. But he said he's comfortable on the field. He likes to be able to have conversations face-to-face with his quarterback and his offensive players to make in-game adjustments like that. So it is a little strange from that standpoint. And Jared Stidham before the season said that he thought having Lindsay down on the field was going to be very valuable too. But moving him up to the coaching box is going to give him a different vantage point. Maybe call some different things, get a better view of the defense, and just see how that works out, because they have to make some sort of change after that abysmal offensive showing.
Right, absolutely, and who knows, maybe it'll be for the rest of the season, maybe it won't be permanent. Obviously, I think it'll be a kind of a case-by-case basis, but like you said, I think it'll be good for them to try something. They've got to try something to try to get some offense and get some points on the board. So that's the next question. Herb Hand will be on the sideline, so obviously some changes in terms of where the coaches will be located. But what about the personnel? Are we going to see any personnel changes on the offensive line this week?
Well, Gus said they're probably not going to make any changes on the offensive line this week. Having Herb down on the field is going to be different for them. The entire time that he's worked with Gus, both this season, last season, and their stint together at Tulsa, he's been working with him up in the booth. So this is going to be something a little bit new for Herb while working with Gus. And the hope is that Herb being down on the field allows him to better communicate with the offensive linemen and fix some things going on. But, frankly, they need to do something to fix that offensive line. They're last in the nation in sacks allowed with 14 through 2 games. And, it's just not acceptable at this point. But right now, don't expect any changes personnel-wise. It can't get worse against Mercer. It's an FCS team. Auburn should handle them easily. But, don't be completely surprised if we don't see some shakeups eventually.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. All great insight there. Appreciate your expertise on that. Of course, Auburn going to kick off against Mercer at home, 3 o'clock kickoff. Enjoy the game there, Tom. And, of course, for all your Auburn Tiger updates, you can visit us on AL.com.